is number one.
Notre Dame with a miracle win as the
He's going in. Notre Dame has scored.
My junior year, we had a lot of returning great defensive team coming back, All-Americans like Walt Patulski and Clarence Ellis. We were preseason number one. We handled Northwestern the first game. We're getting ready to go down to Ross-Ade Stadium. We're ranked number one in the country. And it started raining about 4 a.m., just torrential downpour. And what ensued was just a mosh pit of mud and trying to hang on to the ball, trying not to turn it over. Defense played great, shutting them down. And right before halftime, they caught a screen pass and went about 65 yards for a touchdown to go up 7-0. Finally, the fourth quarter, with about 7 minutes to go, we put a drive together. I think we started our own 20 and just hammer it down. Again, we're running the ball, we're throwing some quick stuff. And people who remember this game, most of them forget this, and I kind of wish I could, but we call the snap. I never see the ball. I look down, the ball's rolling on the ground in the mud between my legs. It just, the center never got off the ground out of his hand.
Boy, it is raining so hard now you can hardly see. The fumble! That is covered by Purdue.
And they come up with the ball. And I felt terrible because now we're like down to, 3 minutes left in the game, and we may have just blown the whole thing, the whole national championship, which was always our goal back then, was undefeated national champions. So I'm sitting there on the bench, kind of just trying to get spirits up, trying to think of what we're going to do for the next series if we get the ball back. We had confidence the defense could get them 3 and out, back them up. So we hold them on third down. They get the punt team and the punt return teams gets ready. I get up with my receivers and running backs on the sideline.
Ross-Ade is in the end zone. He's very deep. He does not want to take any chances of
all of a sudden, they bobble the snap.
He's being rushed. Notre Dame covers the ball as he fumbles. Let's get the man that's got it.
Fred Swenson, I believe, jumps on it, and the party ensues. It's 7-6 with 2 minutes and change left, and we had worked on a 2-point play throughout the week. It was basically a simple thing where I faked a tear sweep, kind of turned my back to the line of scrimmage. Mike Creaney would line up at tight end left. He would fake a block, go to his knee, hence the Genuflect play, get up and slip off into the left side of the end zone. So Eris simply said, go get us 2, run the play. So we jog out, and I remember in the huddle talking to everybody, and we're fired up. We got a chance to win this. The defense had done their job. All we had to do was execute one play. And I can kind of just remember, and it's strange, all these years later, just glancing up to seeing all the sea of umbrellas. You don't see any fans. As I'm looking at the defense, I see this massive umbrella screen behind there. Take the snap, turn my back to the center, fake a simple tear sweep to the halfback, and I count 1001, 1002, and I turn to look for Creaney. Right as I turn, I just see this Gary Rivnak, who I remembered from Pennsylvania, playing him in high school, about 6'5". His arms are up. He's looking right in my face. He wasn't fooled a lick. But I knew where Creaney was, and I basically launched, which could have been the ugliest conversion or touchdown pass ever in Notre Dame history. But I got it out of my hands, got it over his outstretched hands. He comes and just pounces on me. And as I'm laying in the mud, I hear the crowd go, ooh. 70, 80,000 people disappointed, and probably about 5,000 people excited.
And Notre Dame is going to go for 2 points. They're going to try to win it. Steenberge is going back to throw. He throws the end zone. It's caught by Creaney. Notre Dame has taken the lead over Purdue.
And we win the game 8-7. And it was just a magical, magical moment for all of us. We remained number one in the country. In my memory, we called it the Genuflect play because Mike Creaney actually went to his knees. His job was to fake a down block, go to his knees so that the defensive back would not even think that he was coming out as a receiver. Get up as if he had just missed a block and then slip off into the left side. I really can't tell you for sure if it was called the Genuflect play before or after. I'm not really sure. I just know it worked.